Hello friends and teachers here. In this video, what I am going to tell you, actually, we are working on the virtual learning environment system and we are practicing in the Sasagate University. So up till now, I already told you how can you create the midterm activity on this software, how can you upload your lectures as well. So right now, what I am going to tell you, I am going to tell you how can you create the quiz on the software VLE, virtual learning environment. So hopefully it will be helpful for you. So I'm just going to start, or I am going to create the sample quiz right now. This is the course which I have already done. So right now, which the course which I am teaching right now. So I am going to create a quiz activity in that. So let's start. For example, I am going to share with you this course, and in this course, I have to create the quiz activity. And how can I create the quiz activity? So let me tell you. For example, you have to turn edit on tab, and when you turn it edit on, so what will happen, you will get the you will be able to add an activity or resource over here. So I am going to produce the sample quiz over here. So how can I add it? So let me add an activity or resource over here. And right now, what I am going to do, I am not going to make quiz as an assignment. I am not going to give students a quiz as an assignment. I am going to create the activity of quiz itself. So how can you do that? There are lots of activities over here. So we have already worked on the assignment. So right now we are going to create the quiz activity. So let me click on that tab. And what I have to do, I have to write down the name of the quiz. So for example, this is sample quiz, quiz number 1. So let me do it. And whatever the descriptions you want to show it, write it down. So for example, the sample quiz one is scheduled, is scheduled on which date? For example, I am recording this video on the 1st of January 2021, and Happy New Year as well. So 1st of January, I'm going to write it down 1st January 2021. So one more thing I want to tell you here, I have explored this tab as well. So when you click on it, you will get the option of subscript or superscript. So when I click on it, so it will become superscript. So the sample quiz 1 is scheduled on 1st of January. So those students who are enrolled on this course, so they will be able to see on the description on the main page. So display description on the course page. So timing of the quiz, let's be decided. So right now it's 8 o'clock p.m. Here, and what I am going to do it, I am writing down that open the quiz at what time. So for example, I want to give this quiz at first, you have to enable this tab. So when I enable it, so it will be open for me. So I can add the date, or I can add the timing of the quiz as well. So how can we do that? So let me do it. For example, I want this quiz to be open at 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock means this is the 24 hours clock. So you should click on the 21. So close the quiz timing is, for example, I want to give 1 hour to the students. So 1st of January, I want to give the students to 1 hour. So it will be 22. So what will happen? I want to enable time limit, and I want that a student when start this quiz, so they have the time of only 20 minutes. So they will able to spend 20 minutes on this quiz. So what when time expires, so there are three options are over here. Open attempts are submitted automatically. There is a grace period when open attempts can be submitted, but no more question answers. So mostly people, mostly teachers want to provide open attempts are submitted automatically. If you want to go for the second or third option, so what will happen? So there will be the grace period given to the students. If someone joined the test at when it is going to close, and it will be only 5 minutes left, so he or she will answer for the 5 minutes, and then he will not be able to answer after 10 o'clock. So for what happened, so it will happen that he will be able to get time of submission. So in the third step, attempt must be submitted before time expires or they are not counted. So what will happen? So if a student did not click on the submit option before the 10 o'clock, so his or her quiz will not be able to be counted. So obviously I will go for this. And what will happen? You have to go into the category of grade system. And when you are in the system grade, so what you have to do, you have to give the grade category uncategorized. Grade to pass, obviously, I'm not going to provide any grade of passing because we have to sum up all the quiz marks and then we will take the average of passing. So right now I am taking, this is the first quiz. So I am not giving any number over here. How many attempts allowed? Obviously not unlimited. I am going to allow one attempt. You can also allow for 2 attempts. So it's totally up to the teacher will, what he or she wants to do. So for example, I'm going 2 attempts. So if you will give one attempt, so there will be no any other option. So if you click on the 2 attempts, so what will happen? Grading method. So grading method will be what? There are the 4 or 5 criterias. There are the 4 criterias over here. Criteria over here. So what are the criteria? So higher grade means, what does it mean by that? If a student attempts the quiz twice, so the in which he got the highest score, so that will be counted. Average grade means if a student attempted quiz twice, so what will happen? It will take the average of the marks from the 2 quiz. And if you are trying to take it first attempt, so it will be only when he entered or he started the quiz for the first time, so it will be counted, not for the second time. And last attempt, what does it mean by that? For example, if a student attempt the quiz for the twice, so second time attempt will be counted. So let's go. For example, I'm taking the highest grade one, and layout is what? It's up to you how many you. It's up totally up to you how many questions do you want on a single page. For example, I want every question on a single page. So it's completely up to the teacher. So navigation method. There are the two methodologies here, free and sequential. And what are the meaning of free and sequential? So let me tell you about that. What is free and what is sequential? So free means is that you are giving the right of the students. If he solved first 1, 2, and 3 question and he went to the question number 4. So what will happen? He can go back to the question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3. So he can go with it. But in sequential, he is not allowed to go in the previous questions which he solved earlier or which he left it. So I am giving here navigation method is free. So question behavior, shuffle within questions. So I want shuffling question in the question. So question not comes in the sequence. So it should vary from student to students how questions behave. So I think so the deferred feedback and immediate feedback is mostly teachers will consider it or prefer it. So for example, I will consider it a deferred feedback. I'm moving to the show more things. So each attempt builds on the last, so no. And review options. Review options is connected with the question behavior, so it is interlinked with each other. Obviously, I will not go for the immediately after the attempt, so I will uncheck it. Later, while the quiz is still open, student will not be able to see its marks or whether he did correct or incorrect during the quiz timing. So I will uncheck it. They will get their marks or whether they are correct or not. So it will reduce cheating. So I will, after the quiz is closed, so they will get all these things. So I will. It's totally up to the teacher will whether he wants to check it or uncheck it. So what are the things he or she wants to show to their students? So it's up totally up to the teacher. So for example, I'm going to click on all the spots, but it's up to you, totally up to you whether you want to check all the lists, all the things or not. So I'm moving towards the appearance. If you want from the students, their picture will also be available there with their test or quiz. So show the user's picture, so you can provide it a small image or large image. So if you don't want it, so no image. Decimal places and grades, what does it mean by that? It means here, for example, if you have conducted the test or quiz of 3 marks and a student will get it 2.25 marks. So there will be no round up or round down situation. So what will happen? The marks will be like 2.25. It will not be 2, it will not be 3. So hopefully you will understand it. So it's totally up to the teachers, well, whatever he or she wants it. Now, decimal places and questions, leave it like this. Show blocks during quiz attempts, leave it like this. We are not considering right now safe exam browser, extra restrictions on the attempts, overall feedbacks. It's totally up to the teacher, whatever he or she wants it to right now. So now I am going to the restrict access. It is the main concern. In this course, I did not make any type of group. So what will happen? There is no option of group here. So I'm not applying the restriction for the groups. For example, if any teacher is teaching in the different sections, for example, if he or she is teaching in section A, B, C, and D, but one teacher is teaching in section A and B, and the other one is teaching in the section C and D. So what will happen? So obviously, the concerned teacher who is of section A and B, for example, right now I am teaching section A and B, so I will apply restriction for that. So that there must be the group. So if you don't have the group, so what you have to apply for the restriction, you are going to apply for the date, because you don't want that student or will be able to see this quiz before the start of the quiz. So what you have to do, whatever the date which I have provided over here, that is 21 9 o'clock in the night. So what does it mean? Student will be able to see this quiz at 9 o'clock. So what I have to do? I will have to do 21 here, and this is 1st of January 2021. So it is at 9 o'clock, and student must match the following. So this is all done. This is the way to create the quiz. And now we are going to move towards the main page, save and return to the course. So now it's done. Let's see whether the quiz is formed or created or not. So here is the quiz. And one more thing I want to share with you, the quiz color is gray in color. So what does it mean by that? Student is not able to see this quiz up till now, because they will be able to see this quiz at 9 o'clock, 1st of January. And right now it's 8 o'clock right now. Now, so what does it mean by that? He is not able to see this quiz right now. So let me switch my role, and for example, switch role 2, and I'm going to click on the student. And when I click on the student, so I am a student, I'm not a teacher. So you can see students are unable to click on this. There is no hand or cursor over here. So what does it mean by that? It will be open at 9 o'clock. So return to my role. And now the main and major part of this quiz is that I have to create the question, because in the assignment we are just uploading the PDF files, whatever we have prepared before creating the activity. So let me click on this sample quiz. And when I click on the sample quiz, what will happen? I will go, you can see all the instructions over here, which I have already provided that attempts allowed to. The quiz will not be available until Friday, 1st of January. You can see the timing is given over here, time limit 20 minutes. Grading method is the highest grade. So let's see, we are moving towards the edit quiz. So we are going to add questions over here. How can you add the questions? For example, I am going to provide 3 questions over here, and one question, each question mark 1. And I want shuffling in questions, so I can add it over here. And what I am going to do, that I will add new question, and I want to add question in multiple choice questions. So let me click on it, and I want to add multiple choice question. And how can you do this multiple choice question? So let's go question name. I am not going to give question number 1 or 2, because I want shuffling in the question. So I'm writing the topic is like, for example, I am giving this topic is force vector, because I'm giving the question from the force vector. And the question text is what, which of the following is a vector, or you can write it down is a scalar quantity. I'm just making a question right now for a sample. And default mark is 1, and there is no need of general feedback. It's up to the teacher. It's teacher's will if he or she wants to add feedback. One or multiple answer, I don't want multiple answer. I want only one answer. I want to shuffle the choices, and I can create, I want choices like this ABC, or 1, 2, 3, Roman in numbering, no numbering I want. So it's up to the teacher. So let me select it A comma B comma C. Show standard. I don't want to show any standard instructions before starting the quiz. So choice number one. So what is the choice number one? For example, I am taking here force. So I am discussing all things with a sample. So it will be, hopefully it will be clear to all of you. For example, I am writing here the feedback will be wrong answer. It is not a for example, it is not a correct answer, so it's wrong answer, or there will be no marking. So I will click on the none. So what is this choice number two? For example, let's take it. The choice number two is velocity, and the grading will be none because there will be no mark, and it is again wrong answer. So it's up to you, whatever the feedback you want to provide it. So it will be like this. Then choice number three. Choice number three is what? Let me share with you. And here is the feedback, and you can see there is no feedback, so it will come out, and it will, you have to scroll down from here. And now what do you want? Choice number three. So for the choice number three, I am taking it acceleration, acceleration, and there is the grade none again. So acceleration is not also a scalar quantity, so it will be the wrong answer. So next is the choice number four, and the choice number four is speed. This is the speed, and grading obviously 100%, and this is the correct answer. So you can write down Haldan over here. It's up to you. So now these are the four choices, and you can see this is invisible or disappeared. So don't be scared. So you can scroll down right there. So now these are the choices. I have given four choices. It's up to you if you want to add more choices. So you can edit blanks for three more choices. Now we are not concerned with the combined feedback. We are concerned with the multiple tries. So obviously there is no negative marking for the different attempts. So I will put it 0% over here. Then what I have to do, I have to go, if you want to save changes and continue editing, so you can do it. And save changes, I want to do it here. So what will happen? There are lots of options over here. First of all, this is showing that you have provided question number one, and this is showing that you have given multiple choice questions, so you a student can identify it whether it is multiple question or what multiple choice question or short answer and whatever it is. And here you will find the edit question force factor. If you want to do any kind of editing in this question again, so you can put it. And you can also provide colon with the force factor, so it will provide the distance between the two things. And you can see I can delete this question from here, and I can preview this question from here. So when you click on this tab, you will see that there is a which of the following is a scalar quantity. You can see according to A, B, C, D, because I have made the choice of small ABC. And you can see technical information over here is what that you will see here. Right answer summary is speed. So you can click on here, it's speed. So clear my choice and submit in Flash. There is no need of it because the student will do that. And you can also see there are the options over here if you want to change any kind of options which you have provided while making the quiz, while creating the activity of the quiz. So you can do it from here as well. So let me close the preview, and I am going to the add tab and for add more questions, and I want to add question true false. If you want to give all the question of multiple choice, so you can give it. So I just want to train you or tell you about how can you provide different types of questions. So for example, true false, how can I do that? True and false question. So let me tell you what will be the topic of the true false. So for example, I am taking that stress and strain. This is example, and this is not the part of the engineering mechanics course. So I'm just taking an example, and I'm saying that, and you can also take the mechanics course as well over here. For example, I am writing here introduction to mechanics. And I am writing that, for example, the unit of force is the unit of force is pounds. So it is whether it is true or false. True or false. So what will happen? You have, for example, obviously this is true. So you will click on the true tab, and when it is true, so you can write your correct answer. Correct answer. And for example, if it is false and you did a wrong answer, so you can write down wrong answer. You can also provide better luck next time. So it will be good for the student as well. So obviously we have to be positive, uh, always we have to be positive and we have to motivate the student. So when you have multiple tries, so there is no need of multiple tries over here. There is no penalty for each and try. So I am moving towards safe changes. So click on this tab, you have created the question. And when you have created the question, so I am going to create another question, and that is matching. And how can you create the matching question? So let me do that. So for example, I have a matching question and it is from the topic of units and measurements. Units and measurements. Measurements. So you will click over here and you can write it down. For example, question match the following. So you will provided match the following. Uh, and then what you have to do, you are giving this for the 1 mark. It's up to you, whatever the mark you want to provide it. Shuffle questions, okay. And the question 1 is, for example, force, and the answer is Newton. Then you are providing acceleration, and it is in meter per second square, and then you are going to give velocity, and you want its answer to be meter per second. If you want to add more matching activity here, so how can I do that? So four one fourth one is distance, and you can add meter over here. When you will add this, so you will go into the multiple tries, and obviously you will do it 0%, but it's up totally upon the teacher. If you want a negative marking, so you can mark every attempt to the some percentage deduction in the marks. So what I have to do, let me click on the save changes, and when I click on this, so what will happen? You can see over here, I have created 3 questions and 3 of 3 marks. So this is of 3 marks maximum grade, and it is already total of marks 3 marks. So let me save it. So what will happen? Now I have created 3 questions from MCQs based, one from MCQs based, second one is from true false, and third one is matching. And I want to preview this question, and you can see over here, match the following will be like this. The student will get the option of force, and there are the 4 units over here, and he or she has to choose from it. And you can see the summary is also given, that right answer summary is forces in Newton. It is just like the Google form, and it will be helpful for you, and you can make more animated and more attractive as well. It's totally up to you. So now I have created 3 questions over here, and I am moving towards my sample quiz. So I am moving towards my dashboard, or you can say in this course in which I have created the sample quiz. And now what I am going to do, I'm going to check whether the questions are coming, and I want to attempt this quiz myself as well to check it. So when I click on the sample quiz, so what will happen? I have lots of options. First of all, preview quiz now. So I can start attempt. I'm not the student here. So what will happen? Which of the following is a scalar quantity? For example, speed is a scalar quantity. Flag question means what? If a student feel that he is not sure about the question number 1, and he has to solve 20 questions at a time. So what he has to do, he can mark at flag question. So it will remind him which question he has having a problem, and he will not forget it. So in this way, it will be helpful for you, and you can see the time left, 20 minutes time is started, stopwatch is started over here. And you can see I have done question number 1. So it is bold, it is in dark frame. And now I'm moving toward the next page. So you can see this is also the question, and I am going to click velocity, meter per second, force is in Newton, distance in meter, and acceleration is in meter per second square. So next page. So let me see. The unit of force, it is not in that sequence which I have given or provided the question. So now it is shuffled. So now question number 1 is become question number 1. Question number 2 and 3 are shuffled. So you can, the unit of force is pounds. So true, finish attempt. So we can see answer saved. And now student have to do submit all and finish. Now all the 3 questions are done. You can see this is in gray color. So submit all and finish. Submit all and finish. When you click on this, so you will see that page which student have done it. So you will see this page like this. And if you want to the snapshot of this quiz, so how can you take it? If you are working on your Google Chrome, so what you have to do, you will get these 3 dots. You have to click on this and you will go on the print section. When you will go on the print, and people will ask me that if you are going in the print section, so you have to print it. So I am not going for the print, because in destination I have the choices. I can go for the printing. I can save this file as a PDF and save to Google Drive or see more. So obviously I will go for the PDF and save as PDF. And pages, I want all. If you wanted portrait or landscape is up to you. Now paper size will be letter A4. It's totally up to the teacher. It's your requirement. Pages per sheet. If I want for 2 pages, so what will happen? Oh, there are only 2 pages. And one thing you must know this option, that headers and footers should be there. Otherwise, you will not get the background of the VLE software. So other people will not believe on you whether you are doing so from the VLE or is that. So you have to click on headers and footers and background graphics. When you click on it, and you have to save it, and wherever you want to save it, you can save it. You don't need to be worried it will not be downloaded or uploaded or saved as in downloads. You can save it even on your desktop. So let me check it out whether my screen is sharing with you or not. So let me uh, sh- check it out on the new share. So I don't think so whether my screen was sharing with you or not. Now I have shared my screen with you, so you can save this quiz anywhere where in your system. So it's up to you if you want to save it, document, downloads, anywhere. So let me save it on my desktop. So let me save it. You want to replace it, so what does it mean by that? This name is already there, so no. I want to change, I have to change it name. For example, I just uh, delete the number, so it will get saved. So let me share my screen again. So now it is shared with you. So you can see that how I have created the quiz, and how did I create, how to solve the quiz, and how can you save it. So let me share the screen as well, whether it is shared with you or not. So let me see that. So it must be sharing with you. So let me show you. This is the way to create the quiz, and you can see all the questions here, and it will be clear to all of you how can you create the quiz. So I am moving back, and what I am going to do, I am going to tell you one more thing about this quiz. So let me show it. So when I move it here, so I will click on the quiz, and there are lots of things. When you will come over here, so you can see the attempt, summary of your previous attempts, attempt, preview, finished, and review. This is available preview quiz now, and you can click here, and there are lots of things here. You can do edit settings of whatever the quiz you have created, not the question answer. Edit quiz means you can change, you can do changes in the question answer questions. For example, edit quiz, when I click on it, so it will go here. So this is, and one more thing I forgot to tell you, that how if you don't want page break, so you can click on here, and if you want it, so you can here like this, and you can shuffle this question from this tab as well. So repaginate means you can renumber the questions and pages. And for example, what I am going to do now, I am going to create questions of another samples. For example, now I don't want multiple questions. I don't want it true false. I don't want match the following. So I want to explore another type of questions, other types of questions, and how can I do that? First of all, I want to delete this this question. Yes, yes, I can easily delete this question. So I want to add new question block is what short answer. So how can I do that? So let me show you. How can you I provide the questions on the short question answers. So for example, I am going to do short answers from the introduction to engineering mechanics. For example, these are just example to explain you how can you create the question. So for example, my question is define engineering mechanics. But you are bound with these short question answers. What? For example, it is marked 1 and case sensitivity is you are not case sensitive because a student will give in the capital letter or provided in small letter. So every type of answers will be correct. If you are case sensitive, so it will check on your type of whether they are in caps lock or bold or not. So now I am moving towards the answer. So there are, I can provide 3 answers. So let me share my screen and I want to share this screen. So let me share with you. And for example, I'm searching what is engineering mechanics. I will get different definitions of it. So for example, I cannot move it if I will not provide any answer. So I'm not going for the another answer. So let me share my screen again. Whether it is visible to you all of you or not, I will paste it over here. And I am providing the grade 100%. So it will mark 1 and I am providing the feedback is correct. If you want to provide answer 2 and 3, because a student can also write there, it is the application of mechanics and their writing pattern will be different. So you will be bound for it where if their answers will match with these 3 answers, and you can also provide 3 more answers. But if their answers will not be matched with these 6 answers you have provided, so what does it mean by that? They will not get the marks. So here you can see correct answer. You must provide at least one possible answers. Answers left blank will not be used. So can be used as a wildcard to match any characters. So now multiple tries, it will not get any negative marking here. It's up to the teacher. It's totally up to the teacher's will. Now I am going to click on the save changes. So what will happen? Let me preview the question, and question will come like this. So this is the way to provide a short question answers on the quiz. And now I am going to tell you how can you add numerical in this. So let me share the numerical question. So add in the numerical text, numerical, and what I am going to give numerical. For example, I'm going to give numerical on the force vector. So force vector is here, force vector. And what I am going to do, question text, I have to provide the question text, but what I am going to do here, I am going to insert image. In this, you can provide the URL video, any video URL, and you can go in the browse repositories and choose file. What you have to do in the choose file, I have put any numerical on the desktop, and let me show you VLE training. And for example, this is the image question and I am writing its name is numerical. So upload this file, and when you upload this file, so it will ask that for example, if you want to describe the picture or ask the question, if you do not write the question, so what do you have to do? For example, I'm writing here determine. It is already available in the picture, but it is not so. So you will give the picture and you can write it down. Tension in cables, for example, tension in cables. So this is the question, for example. So let me save image. Now the question is available over here and it is of mark 1. Possible answers will be anything. So for example, I'm writing here 25 and you will provide the error of 3, and grade you are providing 100%. You can give more answers over here. For example, if anybody get 35 marks, so you will provide the error also here, and you are giving then 100%. It's up to you how many answers you want to provide it. Now the main thing in this numerical section, what you can do, the unit handling. In unit handling, what you will do, for example, unit are not used at all. If you don't want to provide it, it's up to you. The unit must be given and will be graded. So unit penalty, you are marking, deducting 0.1 if anyone provide wrong unit. Units are input using, so you want text input element, multiple choice selection, or drop down menu. For example, I want text input element, and where the unit will be written, after the value or before the value. So I want to choose this. And when you go in the unit section, so you will, for example, I will write it here, Newton. So you have more options over here. You can add more units as well here. And multiplier is 1, and multiplier multiple tries is again no marking. So save changes and continue editing. So I will show the preview here, and one more thing you can add it. How can you do that? So let me show the preview here, and this question will come like this, and the student have to answer the value with the unit. So right answer summary is 25 Newton. So for example, if you want to add drop down menu in the units, so how can you do that? So first of all, I will tell you here that drop down menu. And in drop down menu, you can add three types, 3 units. So 3 units will be like that. You can write here pounds if someone give answer in the pound, and if anyone give answer in the kg per meter square, kilogram per meter square, kilogram per meter square. So it's selection made on the student choice. So what will happen now? Save changes and continue editing. So I will show the preview here. So when the preview will come over here, when I click on it, so you can see there will be the drop down menu for the units. So student will write the answer over here, and he will select it from here. So it will be more clear to all of you that how can you provide the unit and how can you make your paper attractive for the student. Actually, the online learning management system is that in which you have to encourage a student or motivate students to learn. So now save changes, it's done. I have created the numerical based question. This is the numerical based question, and its preview like this I have already told you. So now I am moving towards the next question, and next question is what is on essay, in which you are asking for the report, or you want something students have to write in the paragraph, and you are asking something in detail. So what you can do, let me tell you how can you do this. So let me add it here. And for example, in question name, you should write the stress for the topic is, for example, I want engineering mechanics force factors. I have another topic is of beams. I want beams and its types. Beams chapter. So in this chapter, I want to discuss, yeah, elaborate beams and its types. So this is the question. And this question of marks, for example, 5 marks. So what I have to do here, I have to, you can add the any lecture over here, video here. From that, he or she has to read it or learn it, and then he or she has to write the answer. So obviously you will not provide the answer because you have to check it yourself, because no any answer will match the response format you have provided. So obviously, so you have to select here HTML editor with file picker. So you will be able to check it. So here require text, require the student to enter text. How many lines you can select it? It's up to the teacher. It's totally up to the teachers will how many lines you want it. Allow attachments. It means that a student can write it online as well, and they are able to submit the any file as well. If he or she wants to write in the Word and then make it PDF and put it over here. So I want allow 2 attachments. Require attachments. So I want 2 attachments over here. And accepted file types will be what? Whatever the file type you want to choose it. It's totally up to you. For example, I'm selecting all file types. If you want to PDF file, so you can give the option of PDF file as well. So I am not going to give in this portion response template. So it will not be checked like that. So what will happen? You have to check it yourself. So when I click on the save changes, you will see the question. So question will become like this. You can see beans and elaborate beans and its types. And you can see the question type here. This showing short answer. This box is showing and which 12 is written over here. That is numerical. And you can see here that is essay. And you can do editing of the question as well from here. And you now I will show you the preview question. So question will come like this. So student will be able to write down the text over here. If he want to add any image over here, so he can also add the image. If he want to add any video, recorded video, any recording audio, any recorded video or URL from the internet, so he can also provide it. It depends completely upon the type of the question, whatever you are asking and whatever the instructions you are provided to the students. And you can see over here, this is the file and you can add any file. A student can add any type of file and you will be able to check it. So hopefully it is all clear to you. How can you explore these types of questions? You can further explore other types as well. These are the question types as well. Calculated multiple choices. There are lots of things. Drag and drop into text, drag and drop markers. So there are lots of criteria of making questions. Select missing words, random short answers, matching description. So there are lots of things you can explore it after watching this video. So your queries will be addressed and will be clear. For example, I have provided 6, 7 marks questions. So I can change it from here because it is giving total marks from after adding these questions. So I can provide 7 here. And what will happen? I will come back on my main page where I have created the quiz, and this is the sample quiz you can see, and it will be available at 9 o'clock, and it's right now 9 o'clock is done over here, so it will be visible within a while to the students. No, it's not 9 o'clock, it's 8:41 right now. Okay, 15 minutes are still left to student will be able to see this. But before that, what I have to do, I have to delete this quiz because it is not for the students, because I was just trying to tell the teachers, and I want to train the teachers as well, that how can they create the quiz activity, how can they provide the questions to the students in the quiz section. So hopefully it will be clear to all of you and it will become easier for you. So first of all, what I have to do at the first job, I have to delete this quiz. So let me delete it, and thank you so much for listening me so much. So it's so longer period of time. So thank you so much. If you like the video, so click on the bell button and click on the subscription. Click the subscription channel and you will get more updates and videos from my side. Thank you so much. Bye bye.